That's not what it sounds like.
Y'all ready for this?
6'2", 215 pounds, all mass, all ass, all multi-pass. Ian Turner talking about the NBA playoffs.
NBA playoffs. It's here. It's been here.
All of that was legal. None of that was copyrighted.
It's all legal. You can't sue us. It's all legal. You can't sue
Sue
us.
us if you try, then we'll sue you for suing.
Now I just keep thinking about Space Jam. Okay. So the first round of the playoffs is over.
Over and done. We were recording on May 1st, by the way.
It's May 1st.
May 1st.
Like at this time of the recording, the Pelicans are playing the Warriors. Steph Curry's first game back,
and LeBron James was not too tired to go home.
Yes, so
He
they
went to
just
Toronto and they
stole
barely
a game, in my opinion, from Toronto.
I think so as well.
In Toronto.
Drake is pissed.
I was just about to say something about Drake. What up, Drake? We know you're a listener. The other Drake.
I saw you tweeting on your cell phone.
So let's just do a little bit of a recap for the first round, what our general opinions were. I'll start. Let's talk about the best series. Actually, I'll start out by talking about the worst series. The Portland Trailblazers blew it. That was embarrassing.
Yep.
And
they were a 3 seed.
They were a 3 seed. Okay, I can come up with a couple excuses, like, it was a packed conference, and Anthony Davis was clearly the best player. But come on, guys, you got to get a game. Like, I've watched you do that against the eventual championship Spurs. Mm-hmm. You get a game when you're the underdog. You can't let what the heck's his name, Drew Holiday, go in the closeout game. Drew Holiday scored like 42 points, and Anthony Davis scored 45. Like, come on, you guys. I know we're not good at defense, but come on, like, get a game.
Ian says we because he is a Blazers fan.
Yeah, so
the Lakers, on the other hand, have won the entire playoffs already.
Yes, no, the Blazers. Yeah. Well, the Blazers did too. 1977, a great year. Star Wars came out. Luke Walton, not Luke Walton, Bill Walton. Okay, anyway, moving on from that debacle.
That was my surprise of the playoffs.
Yep,
for sure. Not so much that they didn't win the series, that they didn't win a game.
That was my least preferable matchup for the Blazers.
And I think that what do you mean? Like, you thought they were going to lose?
I remember we were talking. I wanted them to play Minnesota. I was hoping that Minnesota would somehow find their way into the 6th seed to play. I said that they were going to go out in the second round. Mm-hmm. They won like 20 games in a row. They beat Golden State. They beat Houston. They beat Cleveland. They beat Boston. Damian Lillard just he didn't get it done. And so there's some changes that needs to happen on this team. I think that, it's such a hard league to win in. Portland needs to
be a new team to win.
What do you mean new?
What do you mean it's a hard league to win in?
To win championships.
Okay. Well, I see the same teams doing it all the time.
Yeah, but there are teams like Golden State or Cleveland.
I think it's hard to get to those teams. It took a LeBron James to be in Cleveland because
that's the only reason Cleveland won.
Yeah. I know. My argument is market.
Yeah,
Portland's always going to be really, really good and get a good seeding. Like, not always. They're going to have losing seasons. There's not going to be a Golden State year or dynasty out of Portland.
No, there will be a dynasty, but they can steal a championship one year.
I don't think so.
It's possible. It's obviously possible.
Okay, it's a hard league to win in. How is it obviously possible?
You have to spend the money when you can. You got to take those risks. I
don't think they have the money.
You got to lease a player.
NBA
you got to trade.
Is all
you don't do max contracts. You got to trade. Like, all right, I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to say it now. Portland, trade for Kawhi Leonard for 1 year. Do it. You need perimeter defense, and you need another superstar to pair with Damian Lillard. CJ McCollum is not a number 2. He's a great player.
Be in Oklahoma City.
You need what's that?
They're just going to turn it into an Oklahoma City.
No way. Yeah. No way. Terry Stotts is an amazing coach. Kawhi Leonard is he's not an egomaniac, and he's definitely not a one-on-one spot-up shooter. The reason the OKC
they're going to probably make it to a finals. They're not going to win one.
against the Eastern Conference. Who, dude? If you're
Philly.
saying they can beat
Look
Golden
out.
State and Houston and they don't have a chance in the finals.
Are you talking about next year?
Hypothetically, if they get Kawhi.
Okay, next year? No, I don't think they're going to make it to the conference finals.
Look, I think that they would be easily tied for the second best team in the West. And then it's a puncher's chance. You don't get puncher's chances like in football and basketball. Like, only if it's evenly matched. The better team usually wins.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that, and I'm not just saying this just getting another good player. I think it's a need. Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum cannot play defense. They're not good at it. And you need another player that can play down low, play defense, and then is okay with Lillard stealing or holding the spotlight. Kawhi doesn't want to be a leader. Mm-hmm. Kawhi is a quiet guy. He would be okay with being
Kawhi is a quiet guy.
Yes, Kawhi, the quiet guy. A children's story.
Kawhi, the quiet guy.
Damn it. That's better than mine. Yeah, you know what, Kawhi? The science guy's from the Northwest.
Yeah.
Paul Allen is one of the richest owners in the NFL, at least. I don't know how rich people are in the NBA.
He's too distracted being a part owner of the Sounders, Ian.
Is he really?
No.
No, is he a part owner?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
He's
so
a minority owner.
I think you guys should do that.
As well.
I actually had a whole topic on this, and I looked up stats. But point being, trade Evan Turner and a draft pick and Popovich. He doesn't want to be there. Get rid of him. Like, you guys are really good at drafting. Get rid of him now, or else he's going to leave at the end of the year for nothing. Trade him to Portland. Take Portland's first-round pick and Evan Turner or whoever you want, except for Damian Lillard. I'd even trade for CJ McCollum straight up. But do that. Portland, spend the money, get into the luxury tax, and take a run at it. At least, make it a fun season and actually have a shot against Houston and Golden State. Like that fan base is an amazing fan base. Spend the money. What's the worst thing that could happen? We got lucky when Brandon Roy got hurt.
Don't make it out of the first round.
We got lucky when Brandon Roy, we got lucky we got him in the first place because we should have been a terrible team because we drafted Greg Oden. But Brandon Roy, for 2 or 3 years, was an all-star, an amazing player. Kobe Bryant said he was the hardest player he ever had to guard in his prime. And then he had terrible knees, and then we fall off. Then we luckily draft Damian Lillard, and that wasn't even the number 1 pick. That was the 10th pick. Mm-hmm. Anthony Davis was the number 1 pick that year, but Damian won the Rookie of the Year. Capitalize on that. Damian's not from Portland; he's from Oakland. He's going to leave eventually. He wants to go to brighter lights. Do it now. Then we can. At least you tried. Grab him and then overpay for a mid-tier free agent. That's my opinion. Overspend. Do it, Paul Allen. So that's my opinion on Portland.
And that they were my surprise. 3rd seed lost to 6th seed.
Yeah.
The Nopes.
Yeah. So best series.
Are they going to make it to the conference finals?
Who?
Nope.
Yeah. No. Oh, you don't think even with that whole thing I just said?
I'm talking about New Orleans. Nope.
Oh no, Nop. Nop versus Giswa.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree. I'm not, don't really care about Portland, as a city or as a fan base. I do appreciate that their stadium is the closest arena that I can go see an NBA game.
Yeah.
So I'll take that. But I was definitely surprised to see them just get swept, especially by New Orleans, who I thought that was probably going to be a close. New Orleans is as good as they are right now, but I think Portland, Damian Lillard, I think it's astounding that they didn't get a single win.
Yeah, it's crazy, especially when they had home court advantage.
Yeah, so there's that. I don't think that I really have a best moment of these finals. I think the first round went kind of as expected. Well, maybe OKC and Utah.
That was the best series. Dude, Donovan Mitchell is probably my favorite player now. He is amazing. He had more points. Let me look this up. Donovan Mitchell is in very rare air with the amount of points that he averaged in the first round of the playoffs. He is in. Let me see. Donovan Mitchell.
Enter
Stats playoffs.
Crazy wives. Crazy lives. Living fast. Eating at dives.
Okay, I can't find this, but
because he doesn't exist, and that's why he's so impressive.
So Donovan Mitchell, I think, is either he averaged more or scored in total more points as a rookie in his first playoff series, or he's like, basically he's in some stat category with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Michael Jordan. I think he scored more than Michael Jordan, and it's just it was a cool stat. It was a vanity stat probably, but
yeah. So he is. He's as good as.
But he outplayed Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook had a terrible series. Ricky Rubio showed up, which was pretty coul. I remember Kobe caught talking about him years ago.
Yeah, being a Minnesotan by family, I have been slightly in tune anytime Timberwolves or Vikings pop up. Mm-hmm. I read that article instead of thumb past it. Yeah. And so when they got Rubio, it was weird because they drafted him and he wasn't going to play for like 2 years.
Oh yeah. So, that was ridiculous.
Yeah. So and then that's obviously stunted his NBA career, I think.
And also, I just feel like for the longest time, look at Minnesota. Oh, back to my Portland thing. Minnesota trades for Jimmy Butler. Like those are the things you need to do if you're a low market team.
Minnesota 1 win.
No, I know it. Yeah, they did get 1 win. It's better than fucking Portland.
Yeah, no, you're right. Get Jimmy Butler, and you still lose the first round, but you hang your head up high.
So anyway, here's that stat. So most points by rookie first. Oh, this is first 2 playoff games. So this is from
most points by a rookie in the first 1 minute ever.
So this is sports SBNation.com, and I quote: Donovan Mitchell is a breakout rookie star for the Utah Jazz that nobody saw coming. The number 13 pick in the 2017 NBA draft wasn't ever underlined in consideration for the top pick. And now, 2 games into his first playoff run, he broke Michael Jordan's record for most points by a guard in his first 2 career postseason games by scoring 55 points. Jordan scored 53. So there you have it. The end. He won.
Yeah. Sure. Awesome, dude.
So yeah, that was a really good season, really good series, and I was really happy that I like the Jazz. I like this team, and I think it's cool that even though Hayward left, they got a good draft pick, middle of the first round. No guarantee that that's going to turn into anything. Mm-hmm. And Gobert had a really good year. He's probably going to win Defensive Player of the Year, and like we were just talking about Rubio, like. It's cool that they got all together. And Joe Ingles. It looks kind of like you.
Ingles Gangles.
Actually, doesn't look like you at all.
No, not at all.
I just see his last name and I think
about Ingles and Lingles?
Yes.
Okay, I see that. Eastern Conference. Toronto and Cleveland are in it. Philly and Boston are in it. Fully expected, fully expected, fully expected, and fully expected.
Yep.
I think maybe if Indiana was paired against Toronto in the first round, that you might see Indiana there, but maybe not. Toronto's pretty dangerous.
That was a fun series too with Indy and Cleveland. Victor Oladipo had a really good. Well, he had an up and down series, but it was fun to watch him get it together this year because he was traded away from OKC after he couldn't really make it work with Russell Westbrook, which is now starting to become an indictment on Russell Westbrook that no one really plays well with him.
Yeah,
Paul George, Oladipo, KD. Even though KD won MVP, but it's because he's really good.
He also won a championship because he wanted to go on a team that wins championships.
Yeah, I mean I think that's less to do with Russell Westbrook than more to do with Golden State.
What I meant by that is I'm obviously not going to win one with him.
Yeah, for sure.
If there's anyone that could play with Russell Westbrook, it's Kevin Durant because they've been playing together their entire fucking career.
I think Russ needs to talk to Kobe or something, and because Kobe was a ball hog. Kobe was a ball hog, like those 2000.
Oh, like hindsight Kobe?
No,
retired Kobe?
No, like Kobe after working with, playing with Pau. I mean, he doesn't need to go back in time. You can talk to Kobe now.
Here's how you use your I'm always going to score instinct. And use your other players.
Or play it with other players.
They'll help you score.
Steven Adams is a really great role player. They have actually a really good chemistry. I feel like they have a really good give and go chemistry. But
I think if Russell had someone that's kind of like a Brook Lopez, and I say that because obviously I watched the Lakers all year, but Brook Lopez, the way he's turned himself around to just being a hook shot kind of simple post player to being able to drop some threes at a nearly 40% level.
That's crazy.
It's like 37, 38. You have to guard that, but if you had a big man that could clear out the paint because they're worried about his shot from 18 feet away,
for sure,
then a Russell Westbrook would love that lane to slip.
Adams definitely can't do that. That's for sure.
And I think, and neither could Serge.
Serge.
KD could, but KD didn't play.
Well, KD didn't. KD was too good. Like he was too good to sit around and wait to have the ball passed to him.
Yeah, and he still passes.
Yeah. I can't believe that team had James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook.
They made a final.
They did. They were just too young at the time. James Harden actually really blew it in those finals. He was like 20 years old.
Dick.
So, back to the Eastern Conference. Boston beat Philly last night in Game 1. Mm-hmm. And Boston is just a bunch of Ians and Aarons.
Yeah, pretty much.
Al Horford... Kyrie Irving's hurt. Gordon Hayward's hurt.
I thought you meant just as a team.
No, this team is got no one right now.
I know, but I meant like a clubhouse.
Yeah.
Like, and then there's a bunch of Ian and Aaron's.
And Jaylen Brown didn't even play play yesterday.
Who's the kid that had like 7 threes or 9 threes?
Terry Rozier.
And
he wore a Drew Bledsoe because after they played Milwaukee. I didn't get it. I forgot they had played Milwaukee. I'm like I guess wear a Tom Brady jersey, but he did it to troll Eric Bledsoe. That's pretty funny. But I Boston sucks. 1989 was my
AIM.
Yeah, that was my thing. I'm from New Jersey, but I always have liked the Celtics. I
hate them.
Oh yeah. I always rooted against them when they played the Lakers, but
you're a good friend and you'll listen to me talk about.
Well, it's like. I like Paul Pierce. I like Ray Allen. I like Kevin Garnett back then. And then...
God, that was fun times.
Yeah.
That was
2010.
NBA was so much fun. 2010, 2011, 2012.
Yeah, those are good years. And then now I just really like Brad Stevens. And I liked Isaiah Thomas last year. And this kid, Jason Tatum from Duke, 19 years old, scored 28 points after Jaylen Brown, their third-round pick. From 2 years ago, he's really balling out, and he's out now.
Laundry's done.
That's great. That's what I was waiting for. So good for Boston. I just feel like Philly is a year away, and I think they might knock them out.
Yeah, they're a year away.
But I don't even think they're gonna make it to the conference finals. I think they're gonna get knocked out in this round. I think Boston's gonna win.
You really think Boston can win the whole thing?
No, I think Boston's gonna make it to the Eastern Conference finals.
This series.
Yes.
Okay. I think they're a year away, but I think they'll find out they're a year away in about 2 weeks.
Philly or Boston?
Philly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're gonna come out. Ben Simmons is
I love Ben
a
Simmons,
freak, man, and I for some reason have never heard him speak. I just assumed I'm like, I really want to hear you speak, but I'm not going to YouTube it because I don't have a cell phone or a computer.
Yeah.
But I was like, heard him speak. I'm like, oh, you don't have an accent. Weird. I don't know how to take that.
I don't think I've heard him speak.
He's got a.
Well, I mean, Joel Embiid.
He sounds like a Ben Simmons. Like what is?
Works at a Radio Shack.
I was expecting an Australian accent opportunity for this podcast again.
Yeah.
But no, don't have it. But he's a baller, dude.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And I think he can get them to the conference finals, kind of like a rookie LeBron.
Yeah. Actually, the rookie LeBron didn't even make the playoffs. So, but
that's true.
Back to
the same age LeBron.
Yeah. Back to the lack of
LeBron was 12
accent. Ben Simmons. Joel Embiid has like 75 accents. So
yeah, that depends on what syllable
and what injury he has that day.
What were our predictions again? Mine was Golden State.
Golden State,
not a safe pick. That's just a dub pick for me. Houston would be Houston and Golden State in a conference finals would be really fun to watch. Really fun to watch, and it's probably going to be that. But I still think Golden State comes out of it.
I agree.
They're going to be in the finals again. Then we got Steph Curry.
He just came back.
Coming back. So.
Yeah, I agree. I can't remember what my prediction was. It was probably Cleveland out of the East.
Portland.
Yeah. Dude, I don't think. I mean, I'm very pleased that Cleveland beat Toronto. I don't want to bet against LeBron for coming out of the East. I'm going to stick with Cleveland coming out of the East and then getting beaten 5 games by Golden State, just like last year. Like, I don't see, maybe even swept.
Tune in next show for the same shit that's happened every year.
Yeah.
Our predictions.
Yeah. I just, I could see either team out of that Boston and Philly series beating Cleveland, but Cleveland got it together and stole a game from Toronto.
Seemingly they got it together.
We'll see what happens. Maybe Indiana was just what they needed to get their shit together.
Yeah. Well, I'm NBA'd.
As am I.
Are you NBA'd? All right.
It's over.
Basketball.